In the United Kingdom, where a Nigerian man has responded to the country's conservative leader, Kemi Badenoch's allegations that some officers of the Nigerian police force stole her brother's watch and shoes. Badenoch made the allegations during an interview with a free press. Well, in response, the Nigerian man, James Akinwande, posted a video where he was seen buying a new pair of shoes and a watch to replace the ones allegedly stolen from Badenoch's brother. Let's take a look at the video before we come back for a discussion.
My experience with the police in Nigeria was very negative, and coming to the UK, my first experience with the police was very positive. Yeah, the police in Nigeria would rob us. So when people say, "Oh, I had this bad experience with the police because I'm black and they're white," I was like, "What the hell?" You know, I remember the police stole my brother's shoes and his watch.
His shoes?
Yeah, they took his shoes and his watch. It's a very poor country, so you know people do all sorts of things.
Yeah, it's the shoes. Thank you so much. All right, sir. What's your name?
On behalf of, I wanted to read that last clip that he wrote. On behalf of all aggrieved Nigerians, he has now finally returned the shoes, and he hopes that it fits. Rufai.
Yes, Kemi.
Yes.
Yeah,
there it is. He says, on behalf of every proud Nigerian who felt genuinely hurt by those unfounded, disparaging remarks about the Nigerian police, we buy back the stolen shoes and watch.
Yes.
I hope it fits.
No, that's good. Kemi,
yes.
We've returned it now,
yes,
so you can't say anything again. Mm-hmm. But I know this was just very cheeky.
It was so cheeky.
It was so cheeky. But I think the most important thing is, see, a lot of people, and I think there's a sense of Nigerians have been hurt a lot. They are very anti-establishment now, and they get very touchy. So when you condemn the government and you put nuance and perspective to it, they say, oh, you shouldn't. The thing with Kemi, we are not saying that what Kemi is talking about is not happening. Mm-hmm. A lot of people, you see, trying to make a nuanced analysis in Nigeria is very difficult because people only hear one thing. How did I know? Mm-hmm. Go to a newspaper shop. You see, people just pick the headline. Mm-hmm. There used to be some people in Ibadan then, Baba Kasagba, and they run with that headline. Mm-hmm. What we are saying is, Kemi here in this regard is playing a game. Because there's no nation in the world that do not have those things. The UK too has theirs. Mm-hmm. They have their problems with the Metropolitan Police that will see people, institutional, crisis where a police officer was raping a woman. But she now deliberately focusing on that game, denigrating Nigeria deliberately to be able to make Britain look at the moral beacon of... That's what I have a problem with. Right. And that's why when you see that she was asked a question on the Metropolitan Police, she was not even asked about Nigerian police before she answered and said, so it's a game. So, but now, in the cheeky mood of comedy, we have returned the shoes and everything. I'm sure Kemi is not probably going to take the shoe.
No, I mean,
it's just cheeky.
It was the ball, one second, quickly on the second.
It's a big statement. Yes. It won't take away the experience she had because you can buy the shoes or replace the shoes.
Yes.
But what her brother felt in the hands of the Nigerian police cannot be eroded. But absolutely what you said, Rufai, I think it's just the fact that the intention, the motive is not because she loves Nigeria. It's trying to... People keep saying, oh, she's telling Nigerian leaders what the problem... No, she's not. She doesn't care about that. Yeah. She's pursuing her personal political, goals.
Yeah, I thought it was quite cheeky. I laughed so much. Yeah.
What Mr. James Akinwande is pushing across is that, look, Nigerians considered Mrs. Badenoch bad enough. So he said, look, you've been bad enough. So your cry is about a shoe and wristwatch. Take it back to your brother.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know whether, the brother will still be able to make use of those things. That's number one. Number two is the talent of Nigerians for comedy. Mm-hmm. We try to make a joke out of everything. Even if there is a tanker, falling off and people dying, you go and check social media, Nigerians will create some funny video out of it. Our optimism, the capacity to look at the funny side of life is unmatchable. And in the case of Akinwande, we're a perfect case of becoming something by maybe osmosis or association. The report says he's a friend of Kenny Black. He's also a friend of AY. AY Macron. But he's a legal representative. He's an artist manager. So he's almost also becoming a comedian.
Yeah.
When he's not doing legal matters again, he already has found a new vocation.
Yeah.
And his entry point is Kemi Badenoch.
All right.
Badenoch.
Did you say Badenoch?
Badenoch.
How cheeky. I thought this was such a great way to start the show. Well done, Mr. James. I hope Kemi will accept the shoes.